What is up, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram? Welcome to Sport Ruffians, another segment of the Black Paul podcast. Before we get into it, make sure to subscribe to the channel and go follow us on Instagram at Sport Ruffians for all Panthers news, transactions, or just sports news in general. And of course, some funny ass memes. Now, before we get into it, I want to break down the fact that I have a lot of mixed emotions about this signing. Number one, is Christian McCaffrey worth it? 100% he is worth the money. Now, my issue with this is the fact that we gave the money to a running back. Now, I understand he receives the ball just as much as he rushes, but let's go over some facts. Number one, running backs have the shortest duration of years played throughout their entire career as far as NFL averages go, of 2.57 years per running back. Now, the good news is Christian McCaffrey hasn't gotten hurt up until this point, so thank God for that. Number two, the franchise in general has just been giving away money, I feel like, to players, personnel that haven't really proved themselves yet. For example, number one, Matt Rule. The fact that Matt Rule was going to sign with the Giants already tells you that the money swayed him, of course, as it would anybody, to come to the Carolina Panthers. So the whole Cam Newton debacle and everything, with Matt Rule saying that, Cam will be here or Cam will be our guy, I'm excited to work with Cam. It's not his fault. You got to look past that. It is all David Tepper. This is all Dave Tepper's doing. The fact that he signed Matt Rule to that ridiculous contract without anything being proven goes to show that he's willing to take gambles. Now, another thing with signing Teddy Bridgewater, that's a whole nother thing for $63 million. Those two moves are yet to be seen, but to me, they're terrible deals. This necessarily isn't a terrible deal. I've always liked McCaffrey. He's been great for us over the years. But it's just the fact of position, the fact that he is a running back. You need to pay quarterback, lineman that kind of money. Sometimes even wide receiver, and that gets iffy. Now, Christian McCaffrey, of course, everyone knows, coming back to have over 1,000 receiving yards and 1,000 rushing yards in one season. So he is definitely worth the money. My thing is the position of need. The fact that you look around the NFL the last 10 years, guys that wanted to get paid top dollar: Todd Gurley, Le'Veon Bell, Melvin Gordon, David Johnson, all on different teams right now. And that's because they signed running backs to these long-term contracts with this amount of money paid. So, for example, Le'Veon Bell left the Steelers because he was holding out for what McCaffrey has. He wanted that $16 million a year, which to me, Le'Veon Bell at the time was worth it. But the whole thing is the fact that you don't give up money to a running back when you have a whole franchise to build around. When running backs really don't make a difference as far as record or anything goes, you tie that into the line, into the quarterback, both defensive and offensive line. Now, for example, McCaffrey killed it last year. Had one of the best seasons ever for a running back. Had the most receptions for a running back in NFL history last year. And throughout all of that, how many wins did it get us? 5 wins. We still went 5-11. Now, being so, our quarterback was Kyle Allen and our line was shoddy. The line has nothing to do with it if we're talking about production. The fact that McCaffrey had that production last year. So, again, the person to blame here is not McCaffrey. Of course it's not McCaffrey. It's not Matt Rule. It is this guy, Dave Tepper. Now, everything has yet to be seen, as I previously stated, but things just aren't looking right to me. This is a guy that you cannot trust as far as personnel goes. Got rid of Eric Reed after re-signing him. He said he's bringing Cam Newton back. Did not bring him back. Okay. Thomas Davis, that was beforehand. Well, Thomas Davis was let go during his tenure. Greg Olsen's gone. Now, another thing is you got to look at McCaffrey's whole reason for him being here in the first place. And number one, that was to give Cam Newton a short yardage option, a playmaker out of the backfield, which McCaffrey definitely is. There's no question about it. The best as far as yards per scrimmage in the NFL. So my thing was, when we drafted McCaffrey, we had our offensive line was set, as far as run blocking goes. We had a tight end. We had a receiver. We had 2 receivers. We actually had Steve Smith and Kelvin Benjamin when we had McCaffrey. We had Thomas Davis. We had Mario Addison. We had Eric Reed. We had Luke Kuechly. So the team is looking completely different from previous years with McCaffrey. So everything is yet to be seen. But to me, this is kind of a questionable move. But me personally, I don't think that this is a long-term move. I know Panthers fans, don't kill me. But I really believe that they will try to make a trade, especially since you cannot trust Dave Tepper. The fact that a report came out that they might be tanking for Trevor Lawrence suggests that McCaffrey would be expendable next year. I don't think he will get traded during this draft, but that's yet to be seen. But next year is a possibility. We can't trust Dave Tepper. So, yes, I am excited. I love seeing McCaffrey play on Sundays, but I do have a lot of questions. Now, thank you all for watching my video, and make sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at SportRuffians. But yes, again, this is my opinion. I am not biased in any way. I'm a non-biased Panthers fan. I will call somebody out on their BS as I see it in Dave Tepper. So if you can't respect that, then I don't know what to tell you. But I hope you all have a good one and stay safe out there. Thank you all for watching.